Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome to another live rendition of This is Tom's World. We are just hanging out, we are chilling, we are chatting, and hopefully you're all having a good end of weekend, and hopefully you've had a good weekend so far. My weekend was great. Got to spend the weekend with my goddess, much different than last weekend. She was coming back from her cruise, and it was awesome hanging out with her as always. So yeah, there hasn't been too much going on this week. I didn't make a video today. I wanted to, but I had some obligations here at home. But also, a bigger reason for not having a video is I had nowhere to go. I didn't really think about it. What's up, Kate? How you doing? Yeah, and look at this. I'm not wearing my hat. Isn't that weird? I have it. It's right here. I will be putting it on at some point, I'm sure. But yeah, I didn't really have anywhere to go. You know, I was looking around yesterday a little bit, and I was looking around this morning, and I just could not find anything. I'm doing well. Yes, I am, and I hope you are too. Yeah, so I just didn't have anywhere to go. I didn't want to revisit anywhere just yet. As I mentioned in my last video, when I went to go look at the abandoned boat, there is a place that I do have to revisit before they decide to demolish it. So apparently the abandoned prison farm that I went to a few times and once on my friend Kenny Biddle's channel, they're going to be demolishing that place. And they're going to be putting a warehouse in there. I mean, there's already warehouses around there. I think there's an Amazon warehouse right next to it. I mean, these warehouses over at where Byberry was, and there was only like cement left. They demolished that. They're putting in warehouses. They're putting in the warehouse over at the abandoned prison farm after demolishing that. They're taking away this history, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, as I said in the video, I understand progress moving forward, things like that. But there's plenty of other spaces. There are wooded areas that have nothing in it, no historical value at all, that they could put these warehouses in, or other fields and different like, I mean, there's abandoned buildings and stuff all over the city that they could be putting these warehouses up in, but they keep putting them in place of historical places, and I don't like it at all. I don't think we're really going to be able to see much of the eclipse here in Philly. I think in Pennsylvania, the best place to be able to see it was like up in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is in the upper left-hand side of PA. When you're looking at the map, the little part that looks like a chimney sticking up. I know the area well because like half of the population of Erie is related to me in some way, shape, or form. All due to my great-grandparents having had like 20 kids, and each one of them had at least 2 kids, and each one of them had at least 3 kids. By the time my great-grandmother died, she had 103 great-grandchildren, which that number only increased after she passed away. So yeah, I'm familiar with Erie. I just haven't been there in quite some time. I think the last time I was there was probably 2011, 2012. So it's been some time, and I think I do need to get up there. I need to see some of my relatives and hang out with them. But not in time for the eclipse tomorrow, most definitely. Tomorrow I will be busy taking Dad for his cancer treatments over at the hospital, so I'll be there a good portion of the day, and then I'll be going to see Tommy because I was not able to go see him today, and I haven't seen him for a couple of weeks now, and I really need to. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what we can see here of the eclipse. I don't think it'll be worthy of making a video, but we'll see something here. It just won't get completely dark. But yeah, another natural phenomenon, just like the earthquake we just had the other day. I mean, what was it? Wednesday? Was it Wednesday or Thursday? It might have been Thursday. So there was an earthquake that happened in Lebanon, New Jersey, and I think it measured like 4.8, something like that on the Richter scale. And we felt it here. I didn't feel it. What's going on? How you doing? I didn't feel the initial earthquake when it happened. I was working, and I may have been in one of our John Deere Gators, and maybe that's why I didn't feel it. But then my coworker had said, "Man, there was an earthquake," and he started telling me about it. I said, "Man, this means three things. Three things for sure. One, Facebook is going to be flooded with nothing but the word earthquake. Two, it's going to be all over the news, and there was no damage. Nobody was really hurt. A few houses that were near the epicenter had to get condemned, but that's about it. Which I'm sure is a big deal for the people that lived there if they were people living in it. And the third thing that I knew that meant that the Philly captain was going to do something about the earthquake. And when I got home from work, sure enough, he did. He did a little short thing about it, and it was like jovial. You know, he was joking around about how it felt and stuff like that. But I knew it would happen, and I thought, I should do something too. But I didn't do it. It wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, it's the first earthquake that New Jersey has had in like 250 years or something like that. But earthquakes happen. The tectonic, however you say that, plates, they shift, and there is a fault line over there, so it's going to happen. No, I still haven't. I probably could have cruised by that at some point today. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow on the way back from going to see my son. I mean, it's a little out of the way to go there on the way back, but maybe I'll do that and I'll park over there and I'll see what's left. I really think, though, like I remember for a little while after they closed it down, you could see like one of the windmills or something like that. But I think the last time I went by there, that wasn't even there. So, but I mean, we could check it out, see what's what. Oh, wow. You're in Berlin, New Jersey. And you're at a water park and you're watching me? Wow. That's awesome. You're at a really cool, fun place, but you'd rather watch me. I understand. I'd rather watch me too. So we had the earthquake, and only thing left is the windmill entrance shack. Waste of time. Hey, what's going on, Rich? So that's all that's there? Like, there's nothing else in that little wooded area? Like, no remnants of, like, any of the courses? Because it went around there. It was a pretty decent-sized mini golf place. I remember going there as a kid with my dad. He used to work for, well, it was Quest Diagnostics, but at the time it was Damon Laboratories, same company, takeovers and stuff like that. But when I was a kid and he worked for Damon, they had the company picnic across the street at that in-ground pool, which is still there. And they made a deal with the miniature golf course where people who were there for that picnic got to go in for free. And I remember going there with my dad. That was the first time I had ever played mini golf. And I remember it quite adamantly. And I'd been there since then, as an adult and stuff like that. I went there a couple times. So you don't like water parks? I mean, it's not super hot out to be at a water park, unless it's an indoor water park. I'm not familiar with it. If it's an indoor one, then so be it. I mean, I'd be going down the slides. I mean, I don't particularly like taking my shirt off in public, but when it comes to water slides, the heck with it. I'd just leave my shirt on or something, but like I'd still do it. I love water slides. It's a fun time. So it's indoors. Okay. Wow, Sahara Sam's. I remember that name, and what was it the other one that was here? They had one in Ben Salem on Street Road. Was it Celebrations, something like that? It didn't have an indoor water park, but it was like a place to have parties and stuff like that. And yeah, right. I didn't know you were home, man. I didn't know if you were working or not. I didn't know what was going on. I would have. Wow, little congested there. I would have. Yeah, I would have been talking to you earlier if I knew you were home. Nobody wants to see this summer bod, except for Stephanie. Oh, it needs work, huh? Celebration Station. That was it. Yeah. It was right there in that same shopping center that Kmart was in, right near Humeville and Street Road, but it was closer to Humeville. It was small, but they had multiple locations. It was like a step up in age bracket from Chuck E. Cheese, but you can't find any of them anywhere anymore, man. They're just like gone. I'm sure there's still some around, but they just like left. I don't even think the one is over by Welsh and the Boulevard anymore. I think that one went away too. Maybe not. What's up, Joe? How you doing? Crazy Joe Adventures. So, but yeah, that was the biggest thing that happened here this week was that little earthquake, and then Facebook going nuts about it. The news went nuts. Like we turned on the news at lunchtime, and that's all they talked about is the earthquake. It's like, listen, there's weather to talk about, there's current events to talk about, there's local things going on to talk about. We don't have to just talk about this earthquake that didn't really do anything. But everybody has to lose their mind over everything. Oh, it's the end of the world. Oh my God, the gods are coming for us. Stop. Yeah, Celebration Station. I think they had animatronics too, if I remember right, just like Chuck E. Cheese did. You know, those little, like, it's, I think they had them. I think they were like weird looking monster, like friendly monster, like Sesame Street monster kind of thing. If I remember right. I think I only went to Celebration Station once or twice as a kid. And it wasn't for like a party. We just went in, played some video games and stuff like that. Went to a lot of places growing up playing video games. The one place that I think I frequented the most was the 49th Street Galleria over at Franklin Mills. I was there a lot in the beginning when that opened, and then I hung out outside of it as I got a little older with all the other metalheads. Baltimore Pike, Springfield. Huh. So it used to be. Wait, where the Chuck E. Cheese is now. Oh, okay. I got you. Oh. Yeah, we're not going to really be able to see much of the eclipse here. I was looking at a map that showed like the belt of where you'll be able to see it, and it, like, the closest it comes to us is like Erie, Pennsylvania, or somewhere in Ohio, one of the two. I'm not sure the distance, but you sent me an email. I'll have to look at that. For some reason, my phone chooses when it does or doesn't give me notifications about my Gmail. Sometimes there'll be one sitting in there for a week that I didn't even know about until I go back and look, and I go, oh, I didn't get a notification of that. I don't know. My phone sucks. I mean, it's good for making videos outside of the sun glares that are happening on there more and more in the videos. And I keep looking to see if there's a crack on the lens, but when I look, there's no cracks or anything. So I don't know what the deal is. I guess I'm just going out at the wrong time of day. But well, I mean, and the kids would be mesmerized by Chuck E. Cheese too. I think the first time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I can't remember what year it was. It was early in the 80s, and it was a Halloween, and we were going around with my dad and his twin brother, my Uncle Jimmy, and my cousins. And I remember it was Halloween because my oldest cousin, Robin, she was dressed up in something where she had skates on. And there's that ramp that went down, that spiraled down to the entrance to Chuck E. Cheese from the front of the shops. And she like was going really fast down there for whatever reason. That sticks in my mind. And that was my first introduction to Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know why they had to change the look of of Chuck E. Cheese himself. Like, what was it, like in the last like 15 years or so? Sometime they just changed the way he went from like a pudgy looking thing to like a real skinny looking. I don't know why they felt the need to change that. I guess in an effort for political correctness and such and whatever else. But yeah, it was fun when I was a kid. Circus Town. That sounds familiar. But I didn't really get to Upper Darby too much. I don't even know if, I guess I must have been there at some point, but I don't really get up that way too much in my life. So, but I don't know. There might be some newer locations. There's a podcast that I have been on a couple times for this guy Paul. Like him and his friend Jim, they do this podcast called The P Word. And I was on there once with just audio, and then I introduced them to StreamYard, what I'm using right now, and they like it a lot better because it's a lot easier for them. They don't have to have 50 million tabs open doing the Facebook Live. And we talked about things up near where they live. Trying to remember, I think it was in King of Prussia around where they live, and there's some places that they want to show me up around there that would be places to make videos. So I might be doing some up there in the near future as well. So that could be cool. Do something different, expand the world of Tom. Yeah, there was. I didn't really hang out at that one. I went to a pool hall further south on, I think that's south, on the boulevard down by the Roosevelt Mall. If you went like behind the Roosevelt Mall, let's say you were going from Welsh and the boulevard down the boulevard, and you made the right just before the Roosevelt Mall starts, and then you go behind the stores. There was a pool hall back there. I hung out there pretty often. That's a good question. I really don't know. And there's quite a few standing ponds right now from all the rains that we had last week. But give it like another week or two, they'll be gone and it'll start drying out again. It was just a lot of rain that we got. I mean, you could see that on Thursday, Thursday and Friday. The levels of the creek and the Delaware were up really high, a lot higher than they normally are. So it was a lot of rain that came through. What's up, Patricia? Wow, I think that's the first time you called me Pickle Tom. That's awesome. How you doing? Excuse me. As I said, congestion. I've had congestion for like at least a few months now. It like sits in my chest. Every once in a while, I'll like breathe in and I can feel it. So I have to cough to like loosen it up in there. I don't know. Maybe something I should get checked out. Could be a smoker's cough developing. I mean, even though you guys never see me smoke on here or on my videos, I do have since I was a teenager. So something I should need to correct at some point when I'm ready. What's up, Jill? Welcome to the live feed. You know what, Jill? Since you and Kate are here, and maybe Nick will show up at some point, and we know when he will be here because he'll be putting Pickle Tom in all capital letters. Do you guys remember what we were doing for this week of Fear Fans? The Fear Fans podcast, as I mentioned before, it goes on every Tuesday at Things Network, and I am part of that most times. Not all the time, but most times. 99.9% of the times. And I know this past week we did Resident Evil, the video game, which was weird because we've only ever done movies as far as I knew. But they're trying to change things up. But I can't remember. My phone is going off. People are are doing something, liking the feed or something. I don't know. But I cannot remember for the life of me what we were doing. Taryn Kerper, we have been blessed by the host of the Paranormal Brew. Here she is, Taryn Kerper. Oh, that's what the notifications were. It was people commenting, and then they came through on here. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? There was supposed to be a poll. Oh, yeah, I did see something about that in the chat. What did they pick? I have to go back into the chat here, the Fear Fans group, because I remember he said, my fans have spoken. Wow, there's been a lot said since then, huh? Oh, here we go. Oh, and it's going to, oh, that's right. Stranger Things Season 2. Now, that's going to require me to rewatch Season 2, and I don't know that I could finish Season 2 before Tuesday night. I watched Season 2. I've watched every season of it, and maybe I'll remember. But, yeah, I don't know. Ms. Kerper. Robert! That's what you got to do, man. What's up, Chaos? How you doing, brother? Look, Chaos, it's your number one fan. No, Taryn loves you. She just hates clowns, but she loves you. Explanation of that: Chaos is a haunt actor. Chaos is his haunt persona, and you could look him up on Facebook, Chaos Unright or the Unright Family. Man, you guys got like multiple pages that they can find you on. Yeah, you better get on that. He's not scary. He's chaos. He's harmless. He's lovable. You just want to go up and give him a big hug. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. Glad to see everybody piling in. It's a Pia. What's a Pia? He's not scary. Yeah, see? He just wants to give hugs and love everybody. Chaos is awesome. Look, I got this little wing thing happening. You guys see it? This is what happens with my short hair, especially after I've just recently cut off the long hair. It's not weighed down enough. And this is why I am now doing this. Oh, man, my hat is dirty. I've been wearing that at work, so don't mind the dirt spots. I'll try to block them off. There we go. Yeah, I look like a different person with the hat on, don't I? I could do the old man thing and just set it on top of my head. Why do old men do that? You see old men, they just wear their hat just on top of their head like that. Well, maybe the hat's not smushed in. But it just sits there like one little wind and oh, pain in the ass. I got you. You made me curse on my live feed. How dare you? I am PG related. Related or rated? Both, really, when you think about it. No, I'm not drunk. Just stumbling on words. Put the hat to the side. Now I just look like an old man trying to look like I'm young. It doesn't help with all the gray hair in this thing. And no, I reached for the wrong side. I will not color this either. I mean, technically, I have every color of hair in this beard, but it's just the gray is a little more predominant as we go on in time. So it's like a mixture of blonde and gray, but there's a lot of gray in there. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, we'll try to reshape it here. Yeah, it's not often any of you have seen me without a hat on, especially as I was growing my hair. But no, yeah, not yet. He popped in and then he popped out. I don't know what he's doing. Dustin Heisey. So now we have the host of Paranormal Brew and the host of Hizzy's Place, right? Hizzy's Place. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So we have and Chaos. So we have the host of multiple shows. Speaking of shows, Chaos, when's the last time you guys did a live feed? I haven't gotten any notifications of anything that you guys have done live for like forever. Indeed. So you guys need to get back to doing your live feeds. Oh, there he is, Taryn. He popped back in. So we're just having a good old live stream meetup on here, along with my my loyal followers and subscribers who are awesome people, as are the fellow show hosts that are in here, and it should be a good time, man. We got 12 people in here. That's awesome. Everybody saying hi to Dom. New Year's, was that the last one you did? Dude, you guys need to get on the ball, man. You're 4 months late. Or 3 months late. Yes, happy late birthday to Chaos and to Dom. They have both recently had birthdays in recent weeks, as did my mom. I believe, Chaos, your birthday is on my mom's birthday, the 22nd. So that makes Chaos about 63 now. And Dom is about 15. So, you know, everybody's growing up. Man, you always have cons. Make the time. You got to connect with the fans, man. This is what I'm doing now. Connecting. I don't consider people here by any means fans. I would just say watchers of my videos. But you guys are getting happy birthday from Jill. That's right. Everybody go follow Walk In Unright. Your show is tonight. It's about the Enfield poltergeist and other such things. That's a good thing. It's always a smart thing with your live feeds to leave, like, even if you have a topic, unless you have a guest who's going to talk about that topic. But even then, it's always good to leave like an open-ended thing, you know, because you never know where conversations are going to go, and you never know which ones are going to take off. You could, what's up, Malin? You could start a live feed with a particular topic, and that particular topic may not do well amongst the viewers, but like whatever you go on a tangent and you branch out to, that could be what actually gets viewers. I've seen it time after time on different feeds, whether or not there are guests, like scheduled guests. Sometimes the tangents that we go off on are the bread and butter of said live feed, which will bring views, which will bring monetization, which will bring money that we could put back into our channels or our TikTok channels or our Instagram pages or whatever the case is that you go live to. I have so many ideas for so many people, which is why I wanted to do that show on BB3, which I never did, where like I would help people by doing channel reviews. I'm not the expert in that, but I've watched enough content on YouTube to know what to do to help people to grow their channels. I mean, look, my channel, it's not growing rapidly fast, but I'm quickly approaching 2,000 subscribers. You know, I'm not far off. And you know, I think that's a pretty big deal, even if it is over 4 years. So like I could do channel reviews for people and give my suggestions on what I think they should do, whether it's their thumbnails, their titles, their content, you know, whatever the case may be. And I really should do that at some point. Let me catch up on comments here. It's just weird the way I read that. I'm going to do a show about grief. I just don't know when. But yeah, no, I get it. I get the reasoning for it. Been there many times. It's tough when you lose somebody close to you. I may have not lost a parent yet, but I've almost lost both parents at multiple times. And I've lost my grandparents, my mom's parents, who were like my second set of parents. And that's been pretty traumatic over time. So I get it. Yep. No, it doesn't. Like even these things, like I think I'm going to sit here talk to people about like different locations I could go to or whatever, but my live feeds turned into something else. And it's great because everybody participates and everybody loves it. Yeah, definitely. We can help out with that, Taryn. You better love me too. Damn it. I'm just saying. Because I'm a very lovable person, you know? Yep. Look, now you've said it to both Dom and Dustin. Where's my love? You better. Because if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even know Dom. I'm just saying. No, it's all good. I lost my pointer there, my mouse pointer. I had my other monitor on earlier because I was testing something. Dom and I are thinking about doing something with Dom and Tom's World, which is another live feed that I have done in the past. It's just Dom and I haven't done one in quite a while, but we're looking to come back. And one of the things we want to do, and it has absolutely nothing to do with this channel or this Facebook page, depending on what you're watching on, but it will be on like BB3 TV or Dom and Tom's World, the Facebook page or the YouTube page or whatever. I don't know where we're going to go with that. What's up, Ray? But we are planning to try to start playing video games, and we're going to start with an easy one for Dom, just to get him acclimated to playing the video games with the mouse and the keyboard and stuff. Also for me to sharpen my skills on that as well, because I'm not all that great. But there's this mini golf game called Golf It on Steam. Steam is a platform that you download, and it's free, and you pay to download different video games. And they have all different kinds. If you have like a controller, you could play any game with that, but you could also use your mouse and keyboard. And we're going to be doing the Golf It thing. And I was testing it out today just to make sure that with StreamYard that I'd be able to bring it through. So I had to have both monitors open. And I put the golf thing on here on this monitor because this monitor is more high res and the other one is less high res. And I would just have the comments there so that I could still see the comments when they come in, but I'd also be able to see the game. And it did work. I just have to have somebody else there to see if they can hear the sounds of the game and also hear us talking. So we're going to have to do a test of that once I get Dom into the game and we practice it a little, so like he doesn't suck completely. But that could be fun too, to watch the learning process and hear the frustration. Yeah. So that's something that we're going to do, and I was testing that out. And because I had that other monitor on now, when my pointer goes off to the right, it doesn't stop at the end of the screen. It just keeps going to the other screen that's turned off right now. Let's see. You have to. I'm a lovable person. I really am. Oh no. Stop. Stop, man. Wow. Holy crap. That's a big catfish, man. Oh no. Don't encourage him, Jill. Don't do it. No, we could. Holy crap, we could do that. I do have a controller somewhere that Tommy had given me some time ago. I just have to find it, that I could hook up via USB. Oh my God, we could totally do Mortal Kombat competitions. Dom. We could. We could do old school Mortal Kombat. We could do new school Mortal Kombat. See? And then you can get schooled in it. Mm-hmm. I used to know some of the finishing move combos like off just the top of my head because we were playing it so much at one time. And Chris Mallon can attest that we even knew like secret codes to put in to get like characters that you wouldn't normally get during the game and all different kinds of things. Reptile, no, man. Scorpion, baby. Scorpion. Get over here. Yeah, that would definitely be great. And they do have Mortal Kombat on Steam, by the way. It's probably not going to be as cheap as Golf It was. Golf It was only $8.99, but still, we could make that happen. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, they do have it. I just don't know how much they are. Sub-Zero was awesome too. He was a great character. Like pretty much all the ninja looking dudes were all right. Reptile was good. Smoke was good. Noob Saibot was good. But I also like some of the robot versions as well. Like Sector, he was cool. What was the other one? I can't remember all their names. It's been so long. Rain was pretty cool. Yeah. Well, I wonder why. Well, Taryn, if you want to go on his show, you can join. Busting your stones, brother. Yep. Absolutely true. I am going to bring up right now, can't see the comments. I'm on another tab. I'm going to bring up my latest video and play that for you guys. I have to go down and I have to grab another beer. And I have to ask my dad something real quick as well. So, and while my video plays, feel free to talk amongst yourselves and keep the chat going here. Watch my channel on a regular basis who happen to be here and you're hanging out. And it's not a long video. So I'll be back before it's over, though, most definitely. All right, let's see. Present, share screen. This, here we go. Do this and then that. Make it big. There we go. Be right back.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Today we are doing a viewer requested video. I believe it was my friend Lori who wanted to see an update on the abandoned boat here in Pennypack on the Delaware.
Awesome.
And it would seem that it is still there. You can see it behind me, and we're going to go take a closer look at it. So let's go check this out. So here we are, Pennypack on the Delaware. What you're looking at right now is the stretch of land that extends out into the Delaware here in Pennypack Park. And it still amazes me that Pennypack comes all the way down to this area, but Pennypack is a really long park. Not as big as some parks up in, up towards the mountains and stuff like Hickory Run and places like that. But I don't know that I'd want to walk the entire park of Pennypack. That'd be a pretty long walk. But we got a pretty nice day today. It's a little windy, not much. And it's Easter Sunday. And I figured it's early in the morning, I'm awake. Why not come out and do this viewer requested video and check out the boat? And as you saw in the beginning, yeah, the boat is still here. And it still looks creepy. In fact, it looks even more creepy since it's been burned. And the last time I was here was about 11 months ago. So we're going to go into the woods up here and make a beeline for that boat. So as we walk down this trail, one thing I wanted to bring up, there is another location that I have visited multiple times, the abandoned prison farm. And it would seem that I have to get there again very soon because there are plans to demolish what's left of that prison farm. They are apparently looking to make a warehouse over there. There's like warehouses being built all over the place. And when they take out history, that's it's not a good thing, really. I mean, I understand progress, blah, blah. But there's plenty of other places that they could have built their warehouse. And they've decided to do it there. And I believe that's like an Amazon warehouse right next to where that's going to be. So, yeah, I don't know. Did I take the wrong path? Yeah, I sure did. It's all right. We'll just cut through right here. All right. Work our way down to the beach of the Delaware. Go check out this spooky burnt up boat. I remember the first time I came here it was spooky even before it got burnt, but now it just has more of an ominous feeling to it. See that? I was back before I got to the boat. And down that way, I'm guessing that's, some kind of junkyard, basically. I could see piles of metal in the background. Don't know if you can make that out on the video, but
Let's
with the naked eye, it's pretty plain.
fast forward here.
I don't know if it's a car right now than it has been when I've been here before. Almost makes it seem like the boat moved, but I don't think it did. Salisbury Hill, Southampton, PA.
What am I missing in the chat here? There's a whole bunch of things that were going on, and I've had that comment up forever. Oh, not the two guys that had a network that had a bunch of paranormal stuff on it, though, right? Busting your stones, man. We don't need to be on there. We've had our fill of paranormal. Let's see. I'm going to catch up here. I think you should put a link. Are you talking to Dustin or myself? Because if you're talking to me, I don't need to put a link for you because this is your StreamYard. All right, Chris. I know you're already gone. Do a takeover. Wow, I got really far behind. I don't usually get this far behind in comments. When I come back to the live, I plan on having a lot of you on. Oh. Yeah, Echo the Dolphin was cool. And there was a 2-player mode, too. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, Taryn, I don't think you really like horror movies and stuff like that. So the Fear fans may not be your cup of tea, but Dustin, you might like that. And oh crap. We have a special guest on This Is Tom's World coming in. And oh wow, yeah. Here he is.
What's up, baby?
So this is Tom's World. Meet Dom. You've met him before, but some of you may not have. There's been some new people on here since the last time he was here.
I got Howard Stern in the background, Tommy in the comments on my phone, and now I'm live with you. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Jill, Taryn, Dustin, what's up, man?
I don't know, man. Some stray vagabond that just came on here, man.
Why do I not think of that? That I have the StreamYard here.
It's yours.
I call you. I could just jump on StreamYard and say hello real quick.
You could. This StreamYard belongs to you, and I just use it.
No, it belongs to us. Farmer, what's up?
There he is, Ray.
Let me do this for Dustin real quick. Hold on. Let me kind of get this up, going, and ready. All right, Dustin. Full screen. Let's put that up for you, huh? This is little. Oh, I don't want to say
it's not as long as like Dustin's is longer than yours.
The mustache?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had to say.
What's up, Dustin?
Uh-oh. We have curse words on This Is Tom's World. As long as they don't come out of my mouth, that's fine.
I won't plan on cursing. So Echo the Dolphin, you like it, huh?
Yeah, I remember that game. I played that. I never finished it, but I played it for a while.
I'm down for Echo the Dolphin. 99¢. How can you go wrong? The golf game, I think the practice should be on there too. If we're going to do practice.
Have you tried it at all?
Not once. Because you were supposed to help me.
It's so frustrating. I'll tell you, because they changed it up. Now, whenever you move your mouse around, like the whole screen starts moving around. It used to be like you hit a button to use your mouse. Now it's just automatically there. So it's a little frustrating, I will say, but it will be funny.
Well, that's why practice will be good because I'm going to curse up a storm, probably throw a mouse or something. You can't buy a little controller to play these games or what?
Golf you can, but I think it's better with the mouse and keyboard because really most of what you're going to control is with the mouse. Like the mouse moving around is your view. And then you hold in the left click button and you go backwards and that makes your golf club swing back. And then you push your mouse forward as you let go of that button and it hits the ball. Now, depending on how fast you do it will be how hard you hit the ball. And then the scroll wheel on your mouse, that controls the zoom in and out. And that's really all you need.
Why is my mom treating me like a dog right now? Good boy, she says. I don't know what that means.
Well, maybe she's saying you're a good boy. Or maybe she meant me.
I think more you.
So
Echo the Dolphin Golf, Mortal Kombat, I looked on there. They don't have the original on there. It's $69 for Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, for the new one, yeah.
Loving the new look. Awesome. Wait do you see the new set I'm creating back here? I've got everything ready to go. So the new show that I'm doing, when I said I'm going to have a lot of you on with Dom and Tom's World as we were talking, we are going to take live calls too. Even though there's a comment section here, live calls will be a part of what we're going to do.
Which we could do with just bringing people in with audio on this too. But
well, I didn't know how to do all that, but I just went out and got the best shit that's possible. So we're going to do I was the first one to curse here. So we're going to do live calls. Anyone could come in and hang out, and we're going to actually build it old school radio style, man.
There has been curse words that slipped out of my mouth once in a while on the live feed. I mean, at least in the video, I can edit them out, but on the live feed,
we are trying to figure out music too, because we would like to go to commercials as we do, and we want to start representing more BB3 shows when we go to commercials, playing music. And
well, we need to get more BB3 shows because currently we only have one live one and one recorded one.
That's all right. Actually, it's okay. I'm okay with that. With what's there.
And everybody knows I've mentioned BB3 TV before.
He said stole it. Dustin said stole it from him. What I steal? You taking phone calls too?
Oh, your mustache.
Oh, the mustache. The mustache. Yeah.
It's just yours is bigger than his.
I know that.
Talking to Dustin.
Oh, so with the phone call, actually, that would be a good thing for Dustin's show too. He's all looking at taking phone calls as well too, because he has his shows could be controversial and all that. I think it's actually kind of healthy. He would be great at that. That's why I plan on having him on one of the first times we're on. Dustin just got a good solid show, and actually probably, maybe the Paranormal Brew too. Like taking phone calls and stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, the Paranormal Brew, they oftentimes have, well, pretty much every time they have a guest on.
Yeah.
So that might be a little distracting away from the guest.
True.
Phone calls, maybe a segment at the end, like the last 20 minutes, half hour, or something like that.
Yeah, I'm all about sharing about the formula I'm trying. You know what I mean?
Here, let me get rid of this video. If you guys want to see this video, go to my channel and watch it.
No one wants to watch that.
Look, dude, this thing is spooky as hell when you're here in person. I will tell you.
I wish you had the video of me jumping in the hole.
I might.
That was what, 3-4 years ago now, huh?
That was that was August or July. July was the bash, right?
If you guys ever get
July
a chance
of
to see this, please do. Please go see this in concert. It is phenomenal. I'm trying to get them on the show. They're kind of hard to deal with, but I'm trying to get them on the show. This was absolutely phenomenal. Look, people are leaving. Every time the minute I got on your show, people are leaving.
No, it goes up and down. It goes up and down. But people are mainly here to see me, though. You know.
Well, that's right. Right. That's why I'm here. I was here to see you. This is Tom's. Let's talk about that teddy bear. Jill likes the idea.
Here, there we go.
I'm okay with that. Get the rest in.
Can I
Jill liked
the
idea
side?
of the teddy bear.
Oh no, it just does that. Okay. I thought I could move you to the other side, but it didn't work. Yeah, I don't want to. No. I don't want to do that.
That comes with a price, don't it?
Yeah. No.
So how packed is Philadelphia last night and tonight?
How packed?
Yeah, because WrestleMania is in town where you are.
Well, yeah, it sure is, and there's a lot of Facebook pictures going up. I have a friend of mine, Mike Gray. He has made a sub career, we'll say, of getting autographs of people and selling them on eBay and stuff like that. But he also has his own collection that he gets. So you will oftentimes see him with multiple celebrities from music, TV, movies, sports, like all different kinds of stuff.
If I were you, I'd be over there filming tonight. Go film tonight for a Tom's World because they don't come. They don't come often. Like that's a big deal.
That sucks for them. No, I don't know. It's not really a Tom's World thing. That's more of a Philly Captain thing, and he has been there the last couple nights.
Howard Stern was even there yesterday. Like he sent his crew in from, I believe, what are they out of New York?
Yeah.
Yeah. So his crew was there last night interviewing people. Man, I would have been right there interviewing people, kind of seeing the scenery.
I mean, they are here in Philly, though. I think they're what's the old ECW building or whatever or something like that.
No, they're in the Eagle Stadium.
Oh, are they? But it looked indoors. Well, I get there is some indoors area there too.
Yeah, so they have an ECW setup there because I've been watching some videos of friends. I think this is quite interesting. I'm not a huge wrestling fan like I used to be, but see, I would have been right there. You know what I mean? Like seeing all that nostalgia with the belts. Man, I would have been there. I would have bought a ticket just to walk the area.
No, I can't. When I drag him over, this is what happens.
Oh yeah,
and I become the small one, and I need to be the bigger one because this is Tom's World.
Yeah,
this isn't BB3.
No, this is Tom's World.
But to answer Patricia, yes, I did not feel the original earthquake, but I felt the aftershock about like 5 hours later. I was at work when the initial one happened around 10 something, and then when I was home sitting here at my computer, I felt that one because it felt like my whole chair was like vibrating. I was, what the hell is that? I said, I bet that was an aftershock. Let me go to Facebook and see. And aftershock. Was
it an aftershock or were the beers making you shaky?
No, everybody on Facebook was posting about it. So it wasn't just me.
Wow, look at all these likes going up on your feed. People like you. Wow.
I know, man. I'm a likable person. I'm a lovable person, actually. When it comes down to it.
Look at Dead Air. I'm on your show right now.
Yeah, you sure are.
What is
it's a rare occurrence.
You miss all the earthquakes from Ventura. Well, oddly enough, they got kind of fun, and it always would happen when I'm laying on the floor. The one that really got me was up in Apple Valley where I'm laying on the floor, actually at the time watching wrestling. We're talking probably 2008, maybe 9. No, a little after. And I just rolled. I felt like this big roll, like a worm. And that was the one big one. But other than that, it was just kind of shakes.
So I'm going to do a solid for the Philly Captain.
What?
And so I had said earlier that oh shit, something's gonna start. Oh, I just cursed.
Yes,
see, having you here does not do well for me. All right, so anyway, I didn't say that. Let's rewind. Anyway,
you said shit.
Yeah, I did. So I said that when my coworker Jesus had let me know that there was an earthquake at 10 something, I didn't feel it because I think I was riding around in a Gator at the time, so of course I wouldn't feel it. It wasn't that severe here, but I said, man, that means 3 things. And I said this in the beginning of my live feed. I said, that means 1, that's all the news is going to be talking about today. 2, that means Facebook is going to be flooded with nothing but the word earthquake. And 3, that also means that the Philly Captain is going to do something related to the earthquake today. When I got home, and I have to have to stop this screen to bring it up. When I got home, first thing I saw come up on my live feed was this guy. There he is.
Yeah.
John from Bridesburg, the Philly captain. And here is what he said.
Earthquake hits Philadelphia. Several people have asked me, what did it feel like? I was sitting on my bed when the earthquake happened, and I thought my dog was
Can you rewind that real quick?
licking himself.
I think so.
Can you try to reenact him real quick?
No, I'm not. No.
Why?
Okay.
No, you got to try. That made me like. Please play it from the start.
He has a heavy Philly accent, being from Bridesburg.
Yeah, but his head movement, everything. You got to literally try to reenact him real quick.
I can't copy the Philly captain. I can't. I mean, he's unique, but I can restart it. I just have to
let's look
refresh
at this
the page.
Earthquake hits Philadelphia.
Earthquake
Several
hits
people have asked me,
Philadelphia.
what did it feel like? I
So
was
cool.
sitting on my bed when the earthquake happened, and I thought my dog was in bed licking himself, but he wasn't. So when people ask you, what does an earthquake feel like? It feels like a pit bull licking his balls next to you in bed.
This guy's fun. I like him. I've never seen a video of him.
He's you got it's the Philly captain. Just look that
That's
up.
cool.
He's been on YouTube for a lot longer than I have. We both have the same idol for YouTube, which is Adam the Woo, the Daily Woo. That's what got me started in this. That's what got him started in this.
Just his accent and everything was kind of funny. Like,
He's got the most exaggerated Philly accent I've ever heard.
that's awesome.
Like, notice how he said earthquake instead of earthquake.
You should look into this little thing because I can't tell.
I hung out with the dude too.
I'm an Eagles fan and I'm a Patriots fan. Sue me. So I follow this page called Filthy and Philly. That's how I saw all the WrestleMania stuff. You should start putting Tom's World stuff there, like sharing over there.
No.
Why?
There are certain pages that are unforgiving and relentless in their comments, and
But dude, you do so much good for Philadelphia.
not as much as he does. The Philly cat. He's more like Philly concentrated. Now, I will say he has gone to some places in Bristol and Ben Salem. He has been in the Chamonix State Park. He even started one of his videos from the Garden. Was there a mention of this as Tom's World? No. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm I hold no grudges on that. He, maybe he didn't watch my videos. No.
You want to see a teacup I bought today?
The teacup you bought today?
I bought a teacup today for $5.
Is it a little teacup, short and
It
stout?
is a little teacup, short and stout. I'm serious. I'm dead serious about this. I'm so random. Would you like to see it live on This Is Tom's World?
I hesitate to say it, but sure.
It's right here.
I wonder what's on it.
There's nothing on it.
Okay.
It's beauty.
Oh,
Look at that.
what are they? Lotus flowers?
Roses.
Roses.
See, now next time I
They
got to
don't
make
look
it
like
more
roses.
controversial.
They look like lotus flowers or something.
I bought it because it looked like roses. It might be a lotus. Who knows?
Yeah. I think they are.
So what do you think of it? So we're going to take that comment
It's-
down or what? The Ventura comment? I'll take it
Oh,
down.
oh yeah, I forgot you.
So what do you think? Is it nice? See, Jill said it's gorgeous. I love it. It was
Should have got the whole set, man.
there was
kettle
no.
and
I would have
everything.
bought the entire set today if they had it. They had one cup for $5.99 at the TJ Maxx.
You know what? She's right. They are poppies. Now that I'm looking at it,
What's a poppy?
a poppy flower. It's where poppy seeds come from.
Well, I saw roses, and guess what? In my heart,
Yeah.
it's a rose.
Well, roses are more elongated. Like
I bought it because it's red.
I wonder why.
I liked it. What else do I have here? What else did I get today? A bunch of crazy stuff. That's the chicken. I have a chicken too. There was a chicken supposed to be in the room yesterday, and there's a reason why I wanted to have a chicken.
I think he should get a tattoo of BB3's logo on there. But the problem is BB3's logo keeps changing, so I don't know what to put on there.
I'm so pissed that I got this logo now, even though it's the original.
It's the original.
I want the new logo.
You see that tattoo this man has on his arm is from is from a logo that I made from scratch for BB3 TV. So I made something from scratch in Photoshop, and there it is, scarred forever on somebody's arm.
Jill, I agree with you. Thank you. See? They see what I saw.
But they're not roses, though.
Well, you know what? I'm going to enjoy my teacup. I don't know when I'm going to put tea in it, but at least I got it. I don't know why I buy things like that. I see it and I just buy it. I'm kind of an impulsive buyer.
Tea with Bailey's Irish cream.
I also did, but you know how much I love Top Gun?
No, I would have never known that.
No, BB3 is only based off it, Tom. How do you not know? Check this out, because I also love cats too. Look at the new picture I have hanging on my wall.
Looks like a Matrix version of the cat.
But I see it as more the bomber jacket, not aviators, but he looks like a pilot cat, right?
Like it looks like the feline version of Morpheus.
Look, and he's got
from
the eyes.
Matrix. And oddly enough, I do have a guy that comments on my live feeds quite a bit, and his name is Morpheus on here.
Really?
Yeah. He was here earlier. I don't know that he's here now.
I guess we'll have to hang that later because I can't see the stud where it was. But there's the kitten that I got.
I lost my pointer again.
That might be. Yeah, she paid for I had my mom pay for the pizza last night at WrestleMania. I'm like, you know what? You got to pay for the pizza because I went to WrestleMania. I made one match and I fell asleep.
You never paid for a pizza for me. What the hell, Patricia?
Yeah. But I got everything on good deals today, by the way. With that was actually pretty cool. TJ Maxx is my spot, and the flea market is pretty cool. I didn't get anything at the flea market. I got 2 more Stephen King books, 1408 and Salem's Lot, paperback.
You should check out the thrift stores too, like Goodwill and stuff like that. Sometimes they have some like major finds there that are like, wow, this is only $1.50, and then you take it home and realize it's worth like $500.
There's one up the street. I've been planning on doing that.
I have a few of them around me, and I keep thinking to go there. But before I do that, I got to start my metal detecting stuff.
Oh God.
I went and looked, and I did find a pinpointer, which is a thing that looks like a carrot basically, but it pinpoints exactly where the metal is. I found one over at Home Depot for like $16. I'm going to get it. And then I got to start doing my metal detecting because I have to go out to where Blossom Farley's tower was and detect around there. I got to detect around so many different places in the Chamonix. I just can't dig there. I can only use a screwdriver.
Yeah. But, a screwdriver to dig?
Yeah, that's part of you can't use shovels. You can't use little trowels or anything. It's stupid.
You can only dig with a screwdriver?
Yeah. But the pinpointer will help with that.
Yeah.
So I can go down, like I have a screwdriver that's like this long. They said a screwdriver. So like they didn't say what length the screwdriver had to be. So I could just like make a little plug by going
Dustin,
around.
you take a note there?
Is he even still here?
No, I don't know.
We gained another viewer in that time, so maybe he's back, or maybe
gained one, lost one, gained one, lost
one.
It
happens all the time.
I really need to hang this picture back up because it's going to bother me all night that the cat's not staring at me. So as I'm hanging it real quick, okay, that should be good. Okay,
there we go. That's better.
Yeah. So where the cat is, the studio is being built.
Yes.
And it's almost there.
This is my studio.
Yeah, man. Wait till you
I have one thing right here.
I got a 65-inch TV to play BB3 shows. I got an on-air sign about to show up. Different, though. It's got a microphone, everything on it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How about that?
We're about to take this to a whole nother level.
You know what? Maybe since you're not working.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm working early in the morning. I got to go to bed soon.
Oh, I was gonna say after I get done this, I can make my dad his dinner or order him his dinner. I think we're gonna order, and we could try playing a little bit of the golf it.
Not tonight. I would do it Tuesday.
Tuesday, I should be all right
because I want to get on the Fear Fans Tuesday show if they're doing one.
Well, we could do it for a little while before the show. I mean, it doesn't go on till 9:30 our time, so like we could do something from like 8 to 9:30 or something, just mess around with it and stuff.
Oh yeah,
But it
my
will
mom
work
bought
with
the TV for
StreamYard.
me. My mom bought the TV for me as a birthday gift. That's right.
All right.
So she knows. So she knows what I'm about to do with all this. Not just entertainment here. I'm about to come in strong. Also, we're gonna have guests too. But even if we don't have guests, we're gonna do live radio shows and kind of do topics and stuff because some guests are flaky, some guests are great, and you can actually have better shows.
We've had our share of flaky guests and
a shit ton from Howard Stern. I literally watch Howard Stern and listen to him. I got him on XM in my car, and I got him on XM in the room here. So I keep finding these deals for XM where you get 3 months free. And I keep getting all these free subscriptions for XM. I keep finding some links here and some ropes to pull, but I think I'm going to run out of them in 3 months.
Does he still have Fred Norris on his show from time to time?
Yes, Fred is there.
Yeah? Okay.
And
I haven't listened to him in so long. Well, I know Robin's there. She looks a little different, like she got some work done or something.
Well, she had cancer.
Oh, did she? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think she might be still battling it, but
I know she looked different. Like her hair was lighter. And
yeah, she's getting old. I know my mom likes Robin. I find her annoying on the show.
Well, I mean, for a long time, she was just the giggle girl, you know, like she's.
But I have respect for Howard Stern for standing by her for all those years. Like that was his co-host, and he stood by
I'm sure
her.
you saw Private Parts. I mean, that's kind of a true story. What happened where she left, and he begged her to come back, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that whole thing was based on a true story. Did they indulge? Of course, it's a movie. They had to make it more entertaining.
Yeah. It was. He's got a great show still.
Yeah, I liked it back in the like late 80s, early 90s. I mean, it was great.
Remember ETV used to put that on like late at night?
Oh yeah, the video version of it. Like,
Yeah.
but I would listen to the audio version of it live here on 94 WYSP.
That's awesome. So I got the radio version of the car in here, but with the Sirius XM, I didn't know they also had videos for Howard Stern.
And back in the 80s, there was a war going on between him and another local DJ here that was on 93.3 WMMR, John DeBella. He did the Morning Zoo. And then Howard Stern buried him in the ratings. And that's what you saw at the end of Private Parts, where it was like him doing the AC/DC concert.
Yeah.
That was the funeral for John DeBella.
That's cool.
I remember that avidly.
And he always went against Don Imus too. I never liked Imus in the morning. That guy is like he's like the Bruce Jenner though. He looks like Bruce Jenner. Like
he was a prick.
Yeah.
And the guy they got to play him for that brief time in Private Parts was like dead on.
Yeah. Don Imus. And now Howard talks about these podcasters like us and shit like that. He goes, I worked hard for this shit. And then all of a sudden, everybody can have a radio show.
Yeah.
It's the truth, though.
Look at me. I mean, what am I up to now? Let's see.
2 or 3 people, maybe?
Yeah. No. I mean, subscriptions. So I'm up to 1,956 people. I am 44 people away from 2,000, which is no big deal in YouTube, but for me, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because it took me 3 years to get to 1,000 subscribers, and since then it took me 1 year to double that, and that's a big deal. And I got my merch. Is it selling like hotcakes? No, but it's there for whoever wants it.
I don't think we sold anything.
On BB3, no, we haven't sold one thing.
Nobody wants it.
No. All part of the reason why we had that string of messages we had the other day where I was talking in the audio messages.
The new logo, though, I think could sell.
Maybe
it's
up there though. It's on that shop for BB3.
Yeah, no one bought nothing. So
which, if anybody goes to BB3 TV on Facebook, and you look to the left side when you get there, if you're on a desktop, it'll have like a little link for the website. That's where you go to buy our merch, and you'll see it there. So
you need to minus one.
Nicole Scott.
Who passed away?
Jim Scott. That's Jim Scott's sister.
Wow.
So Nicole, this is Dom. Dom did get to meet Jim a couple times in back chats and stuff.
We bring him up often. And that was a shock.
Yeah, it definitely was. Like I got to stand there with him while he was like unconscious in his last moments, basically. And I was doing everything I could to try to just wake him up. I'm like, dude, if you don't wake up, they're gonna harvest. You're gonna be gone, you know. And so like I was shaking the bed. I was like grabbing his arm, but
I liked
it
him.
was no, I did too. I spent a lot of time with Jim over the years. Like I met him when I was in high school, and we spent a lot of time together. Did we get on each other's nerves? Of course, but that's what friends do. You know.
Too bad we didn't record some of the back chats that we had with him and stuff like that.
Chris Malin has some audio of Jim Scott and him hanging out.
That's cool. We got to get that audio.
Yeah. I mean, was Jim drunk? Of course. But, you know, that's what we did when we all hung out. We drank, you know.
Yeah, he was a cool dude, man.
Yeah,
Nicole, nice to meet you, man. So, yeah, that's a lot of crazy. I have his phone. Oh, so you got some things.
I don't even want to know what's on the phone.
Man, send some audio to us. Seriously, if you're okay with it, send some audio to us. We would love to have him a part of it. Even if with Dom and Tom's World, I would totally send it to me or Tom, and we'll use it on Dom and Tom's World.
Yeah, I used to talk to him quite often, and he would tell me, "You sure?" No. He would tell me constantly how proud he was of me with like what I did with the YouTube channel and what I did with the garden and everything. He's like, man, I am proud to tell people that you're my friend. I'm proud to spread your videos and stuff. And he did. He helped me a lot. And every time I go to the garden, he's one of the people that I say hi to when I go there. And now I actually have another person to say hello to when I go to the garden. What's up, Taryn? Welcome back.
Yeah, send us some videos.
Yeah, I would love the videos.
We'll make it work.
So
for the new
every
show.
time I go to that garden, I will stop and I'll say hi to my grandparents, which neither one of them were there in the garden, but I still say hi to them. My friend Corinne, who the last time I saw her was in the garden. Jim, I always say hi to him, and then of course I say hi to the Logans, the people that own the land. But now I have another person to say hi to because one of the volunteers has just passed away 2 days ago from the volunteer team that was built after I started. This guy, I'm not going to say his name because they always wanted their identities protected, but he was a great guy. He had a great heart, and he was always respectful towards me. And we talked a lot. And I haven't seen him in almost about a year because he used to come to the park every day and walk around. He had a lady friend he used to walk around with and everything. But in recent months, he started growing ill. In the last couple of weeks, he was in a hospice, and then he passed away just 2 days ago. So
he was a volunteer.
Yeah, he was one of my volunteers. And
you guys gonna put a little memorial in the park for him, like a little.
We should.
We
really should because this is the second volunteer that has passed away since we started that. And they put up a tree for the first volunteer. So
that's awesome.
They should put up a tree for him as well. So
Sharon goes,
hopefully
why is Tom's screen so small? It's because this is Tom's world.
This is Tom's world.
And I'm just a guest here.
Look, do you want me to we can do it this way.
Oh, old school.
Or this way.
I like that.
But I like this.
You can do that too. You can it's your show.
Or how about this? Oh wait, that's the same thing. Never mind.
Okay.
Or we could even do this, and then you just can't see him at all.
I could just talk.
Yeah. But really, are you questioning why? Never mind. I'm not even going to go there. That's too perverted for my channel. What? But speaking of my channel, I am well over an hour into this, but I have 14 people here, so I don't want to leave.
It's because I'm here.
Yeah.
It's probably not. Nobody likes me. So the song, I keep dancing. Like maybe I am going crazy. I hear that song. Do 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 do. Who sang that? It's like
I have no idea.
MGMT, I think, is what I have in my head as far as that song. Show yourself. I don't know.
The song I had stuck in my head for the last 2 days actually had the words do to it, but it was do 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 do
Oh yeah.
do 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 do. I could not get that out of my head for the last 2 days, and now it's going to be stuck in there for
What
another
was
2
that?
days.
Dido?
It
Dido?
was Suzanne Vega, wasn't it?
Oh, I
Or
was wrong completely.
yeah, I think it was the same chick that sang "My Name Is Luca. I live on the second floor."
Come on, sing, Tom. I'll do the doo.
Oh, that wasn't the same song. It was like I don't know what the words
Sing.
are to that song.
I can't be doing the beat the entire time with no singing here.
No.
Tom's Diner. What would we get some new kids? You got the right stuff,
Oh God.
baby. Love the way you turn me on. Yeah.
I have a friend of mine
What would be the
Amy
main dish
was
in
on the-
Tom's Diner?
who goes on cruises for the New Kids on the Block, where they're actually there, and she like the New Kids on the Block actually know my friend Amy,
Oh wow.
and like they'll spot her when she's there, and they'll be like Amy, and they'll hang out with her and take pictures and stuff.
So Tom's Diner, I'm gonna highlight this. What would be the first dish served? Hopefully it's not served cold.
Revenge.
I want to go on that cruise too. I really do. They were
The
my
New
favorite.
Kids on the Block cruise.
I remember, yeah, why not? Because that was the first band I actually liked. My mom used to ride the school bus.
Oh my
up in
God, you're so
Jersey.
lucky we're on my channel.
Why?
There's things
No,
I
I'm
can
serious.
say.
And then I think I used to sing the songs to this entire school bus because as a kid, I had to be on the school bus with her.
I'll
I
be
remember,
loving
unless it
you
was a really
forever.
I just cursed again. That I remember singing to this entire bus, New Kids on the Block, and I used to call it the rat stuff instead of the right stuff. But New Kids on the Block has been in my life since a little kid, and I loved them.
And then Mark Wahlberg came out of that.
So let's go on that cruise, Taryn. Let's get some people to just do this cruise when it happens.
I know somebody that could help you out.
Oh, have them give me the call. That was she goes Tom's Diner. That was a song Tom was.
Was it called Tom's Diner?
Yo, you should
Wait, let me look that up.
You should play this. I just
I
stopped
can't.
myself from a really
I can't.
heavy F word. Did you hear that? That
Oh, it is Suzanne Vega, and it is called Tom's Diner. That
play it.
I can't. I'll get muted on my channel. I've never been muted or demonetized, and I'm not going to start now. We could do it on BB3.
Here we go. Can you pull up the lyrics and you sing it and I'll do the Welcome to the best show you've ever had. Me too.
Yeah.
New Kids on the Block still trying to sing their songs. 10 seconds play. Oh yeah, 10 seconds play. See that?
I am sitting in the morning at the diner on the corner. I am waiting at the counter for the man to pour the coffee.
That's it or what? Come on.
Well,
Tom.
no, there's more. There was a pause there, though. And
Okay.
he feels it only halfway before I even argue. He is looking out the window and somebody's coming in. There's a lot of lyrics.
Damn, we're good. Man, we should be in a band.
Tom's World Band. All right, listen. You keep this chat going. I got to get another beer because, well, we have 9 people in here.
The chat going?
Yeah. I just got to grab another beer.
Okay, let me fix it then.
Oh, Christ.
Welcome to This is Dom's World.
Here.
Okay, let's do
There you
this.
go.
Okay. Hello, everybody. This is Dominic Sanacero. It is about, let's hold on one second. Let me tell you the weather. In Ocala, Florida, it's 76 degrees out. Tomorrow, we're expecting a total eclipse. Florida probably won't see it until about 1 to 2, 3 o'clock. They are closing down schools in Vermont, New York, everything I heard, because they're calling it a national emergency because so many people will be in the fucking streets looking at the sun. So, yeah, man. I don't think we're supposed to curse here, but okay, whatever. He's going to get a beer. And, yep. Taryn says, oh, my God, this is great. We should definitely start a band then, huh? Indeed. So what you can't see back there is a Ramones picture. I love the Ramones and punk rock and music and all that. And nobody's commented in. Come on, guys, help me out here. Let's do this. I can tell you the weather in your area. You can tell me where you are. Let's go back to this here. South Carolina schools are closing too. Okay. Now, what's up with that, Nicole? Why are they all closing? They call it national emergency. Is it because people are acting crazy over this? South Carolina, yes, people are acting crazy over this. The lunar eclipse, and never was their reaction like this. So apparently this has something to do with like biblical and stuff too. Like I saw like on some posts today where it's like a 4.8 earthquake, 4.8 in a Bible and 4.8 somewhere else. So everything's kind of aligned tomorrow. I'm not sure really what it is. Sing us a little New Kids. Okay, how do I get Tom banned real quick? So maybe let's play. I don't know. What are some New Kids songs that I really do love? Taryn, as we speak, I actually bought the album, The Greatest Hits. So I'm going to go on my iTunes, as you can see. Just so you know I'm not playing here. Well, watch this. New Kids on the Block. I definitely bought that album. New Kids on the Block. No shame in my game. Cover Girl was good. Step by Step. Step by Step. Oh, man, that's the bomb right there. Let's 10 seconds.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
10 seconds, I heard. We're about to party.
Just demonetize my channel. Everybody unsubscribe.
Over the party. So that's a good point right there. Not to that's the last thing I'm going to click on because it's your show. I wish when I was in school, we got as much as kids today to remember going to school with snow up in the knees. But these kids, yeah. No,
they're getting out for the eclipse here in Philly, where we're not going to have anything. Like Ben Salem schools are excusing kids from school because of the eclipse that we're not going to see here. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I understand they have snow days that they need to make up and stuff like that. I get it.
I think what they should have did, here's my opinion on tomorrow, not close schools down. They should have gotten the glasses for all the kids.
Yeah.
And they should have explained science to them. What's going to happen. Now in 26 years, you're going to see it again. Instead of closing down schools, they should have explained it, why this is special. You know,
well, not to get all political. Nobody really believes in real science anymore. They believe in made up science. So
true.
They don't care.
But I mean, this is something that's not going to happen again for 26 years. It's always nice to see an eclipse, even though like if you look at it, you go blind and things like that. Explain to people some things.
Well, but then you get workman's comp if you're working when it happens. You know.
Well, I'm definitely looking at the sun tomorrow then.
I don't know if you guys won't be able to see it at all. It's going across from.
We're going to see it.
It's going across from the southern west to the northern east of the country, basically. So it's making an X from where it did the last time.
Yeah. Look at Terrence's comment right there. So it's like we're going to see it from 1 o'clock to 3, but it'll be very fast.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
Yes, for real. Don't look at the sun. I'm borrowing my buddy's welding glasses to look at it. I mean, I'm going to look at it. I had patience.
You know what? I don't like welding masks. You can't really see out of them when there's a big arc.
You can't. The welding glasses that we got.
Oh. I had a welding mask on one time, and my boss was welding this whole support thing together. And he's like, "So you see what I'm doing?" But every time he had a spark, it just went poof, and I couldn't see it. So, oh yeah, I see. I don't
understand it. How he could be a welder, man, that's a real technique. I appreciate a good welder. I'll tell
you what, there's a guy that works with me at Neshaminy State Park. His name is also Tom, so he's already cool from the start. Younger guy, like 22 years old. He's like a master welder, but only because he does it for a hobby as a passion. Like he far surpasses anybody I've ever known that has done welding before. And I respect him for that. I respect him for a lot of the things.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. Yeah, for real. It just looks like an overcast.
And that's all it's going to be here. Really. I mean, you really have to travel up to Erie, Pennsylvania, and that would be the closest point. And that's a 9-hour drive from here.
Yeah, people are gonna do it. You know, people are gonna do
I'm
it. They're
not.
gonna drive 9 hours to see the sun go black.
You can see that at the end of every day.
There was actually a funny video I saw on TikTok today. They had a white guy right here, right? And they had tomorrow's eclipse. They had a black guy slowly walk in front of the white guy.
There you go. You saw the
That's
eclipse.
tomorrow's eclipse. Yeah, the
No,
yeah.
Erie is far. That's just from Philly. That's a 9-hour drive. You have to go up the turnpike to the Northeast Extension to I-80, I-80 to I-79, and then you're in Erie. But that whole process takes, like, even if you drive at a fast rate, you're looking at 7.5 hours minimum.
Just in drive time.
Yeah. I've done it. I've gotten back from Erie in less than 8 hours before. I've made the drive multiple times. I just haven't done it in over 10 years. Well,
So
over
she loves
13
stuff
years.
like this. See, that's awesome. You know, if I probably would too, because I'm crazy enough, but I would have to make like a whole thing of it. Is delaying their yeah.
Oh, they're going to actually be in school for it. See, the Ben Salem school district, they're just letting them not go to school, or they're letting them out early or something like that. It's like, that's ridiculous. Well, I mean, when I was a kid, I remember a solar eclipse happening when I was in school. We were in school. It got dark and then it got light, and we were still in the room.
It's a 9-hour drive. Yeah.
Yeah, she lived. What do you live down in Virginia or something, right? Or so, yeah, I know you live down there somewhere. I think the last time I saw you was when we had our little gathering for Jimmy. Like, he was actually there. His ashes were there in a box, and there was like a video playing. No, that's not where you are. Well, I don't know where you are. North Carolina, South Carolina.
She said South Carolina earlier, I think.
Oh, okay.
I've been
I wasn't
to
here
South
for that.
Carolina. I've been to what the hell was I? Spartanburg? I
Columbia,
believe?
South Carolina. Yeah.
I've been to Spartanburg, I believe. I think that's what it was called. It was awesome.
Only time I was ever through the Carolinas is on my way down to Florida when I was a teenager.
And you
Like,
didn't visit me?
I was 16 years old. What were you, like 12?
Yeah, man.
No, you weren't even 12. You're more than 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, we could have played Cars or something, or like.
You were like in your single digits.
I mean, you could have came and read me a bedtime story, P. Diddy.
Plus, I was in Port St. Lucie, so I mean,
Mm.
not like it was right around the corner.
I've only been there once
My
To
uncle
build a
had a
new-
place there.
to build a new set.
I have videos of that, actually.
What?
His place in Port St. Lucie. And when I was
cool.
down in Florida, and we went, well, we did go to Disney World, but we also went to the beach. We went to drive go-karts somewhere, and it was a fun time.
We just had a couple years ago. We all went to see it. I don't understand. Yeah, it was a couple years ago, right?
It was what was it? Trump got into office 2016, I think it was, or 2017 rather. It was the election of 2016. And it was like the first year of his presidency that we had the last eclipse.
Yeah, I saw it.
Because I remember
remember that
him
night.
and
I had
the
a crazy
family out
night.
there with the glasses on.
Yeah, I have those glasses, but they're still hanging in the shed next door to my mom's house. Well, if they're still there now, I don't know.
Right next to the Freddy glove. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the Evil Dead joke.
It was.
That was a good
I'm glad
Oh.
you caught that. Nobody else would have.
Stream. Can we do an Evil Dead game?
There are Evil Dead games on there, yes. There's actually, if you ever saw Dead by Daylight, like any of those games, there is an Evil Dead version of that where you could either be like the evil people or the good people. So there's unlimited
I want to
possibilities.
be Betsy
for-
Baker.
Well, we've talked to her. I talked to her twice
Oh, wow.
because I'm special. Her and Teresa Tilly.
How did you talk to her twice? What happened there?
I was on Otis's show where
Oh,
he had
yeah.
them on.
That don't count.
Well, it does for me because that was a huge deal for me. Like, I was fanboying like you don't believe. Like, you think I was fanboying when we had them on our show? Should have seen me
Sure.
on that show.
You were fanboying.
Yeah. That's my
Yep.
movie.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
It was a real whip. And yes, Tom, that was the last time I seen you when I had the celebration lot for Jimmy.
Yep.
You didn't say goodbye. You shithead.
Look, there's a reason for it, but I'm not going to explain it on my live feed.
Oh, I miss you too.
But
Darren.
you know why, Nicole. You know why. You were there with me for the reason why, out back with Chris Mallon. So, and that's all I'm going to say. On my
Yeah.
live
So that guy is it Pat, a lady, or I'm not sure. Pat. That's actually pretty. So if you look at the sun, you could really go blind anyway.
Yeah.
Is it a marketing thing, or is it real science? That like, did they just sell a ton of glasses for money?
No, you can definitely have some eye damage by looking at it, because just looking at the sun itself on a normal basis, you can get eye damage from that. But with this, it's like all the damaging rays are coming through, but everything else is blocked, so it's more concentrated. So yeah, it's like looking at a spark when somebody's welding. If you don't have the welding mask on, your vision can be permanently scarred.
Okay, so it is science. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to use these glasses tomorrow because I want to walk outside.
You definitely you don't want to be scarred. No.
I leave at 1:50 tomorrow, out of work, and I'm going to go look at the sky in the parking lot.
Yeah, I won't. I'll be at the hospital with Dad. So.
Well, I'll be at the hospital too. So all you got to do is just walk outside with me at 1:50 and let's share a moment together, bro. Yeah,
we'll
I like
see.
that. Those glasses
We'll
are
see.
cheap. I was the reason I was actually shopping today and I found that cat picture and my rose cup that I showed earlier was the reason I was searching for the glasses. Walmart don't have it. Home Depot don't have it. Lowe's don't have it. Gas station don't have it. Who would have known?
I have to stifle myself so much on my live feed. It's ridiculous.
So you
I have to
need
keep
that.
remembering that we're on here and we're not on BB3.
Why? Why do you want to curse too? Just do it, Tom. Just do it. Go ahead and curse. Come
Listen.
on, Tom. Let's pull that F word right out of your tonsils.
Listen, I've had my channel since February of 2020, and I don't curse on it, and I'm not going to start.
You've cursed tonight.
I said one thing.
CVS was giving away son of a gun, and I passed 2 of them. Well, I Google searched eclipse glasses near me.
But
said Walmart,
but
Walmart,
we can
Walmart, none of them
fully
had it.
start up a live feed on BB3 once
We
I get
totally
done.
can. So, Taryn, I got to show it again. Everybody's going to get a repeat. Taryn, I went for eclipse glasses, and I ended up buying a picture of a cat with glasses. That was my buy today. And it's
Will you
very
take the
Top
red
Gun,
pill or the blue pill?
But there it is again. So I did find glasses, just a cat wearing them. Now I got to hang them again.
Oh, wait. Do I still have that on there? No, I don't. I took all that stuff off. Never mind.
Yep, it's... What did Mom say? She's proud of you. See, Taryn loves it. I knew it.
Because I don't curse on my channel.
Mm.
That's why
It
she's
should be
proud of me.
like... I wish it was like Demolition Man, like getting the toilet paper with the 3 shells. We could just curse like for about 4
I want to
seconds.
know what the heck that is for. I really do, and they never explain it.
I know it's a good... I love it. I love it.
All right, look. So what I'm going to do.
Demolition Man 2 is probably going to come out. We may know the 3 seashells.
I would love that.
I mean, it might be like a scoop. Like
Rob
a scoop.
Schneider. That's what I think, but it's nasty to think about. And it hurts when I think about it.
I mean, maybe we should do a show. We try it.
Oh, God. Well, you can.
Yeah. We take like a good fiber the night before, and then we're going to test out 3 seashells.
I'll tell you what we're going to do.
I could curse, and you can start throwing me receipts in the bathroom.
I'm going to end this one. But for everybody that would like to continue, we will go right over. No delay, no scheduled thing. We'll just go right over to BB3 and we'll start a live feed.
We're also going to put
right
the link
away.
up too. So if you want to join us, Taryn.
Yeah,
Because
we'll put it in the comments.
I
So
have
anybody
Ray
can
over
join.
there
People
now.
watching, whoever. We'll put it right in the comments. So go over to BB3 TV on Facebook. So facebook.com/BB3 TV. as in boy, the number 3 TV.
Yep.
And go join us over there because we're going to continue this, and then I will be able to do it without filters.
And I'm going to stay in there for a good 30, 35 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a night myself. But yeah, we got 35
stay
minutes
there
to
an
hang
hour.
out.
You'll be there an hour.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Taryn, we're sending a link.
Yeah, we'll send you a link, Taryn. All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining me on this. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. I know this was a much different show than I normally do, but it was fun. We had a good time. A lot of people were talking. And please make sure you visit the link in my description for my merch shop. Go buy some Tom's World gear. I was
Also,
combining words.
I'd like to say something. Thank you for joining. This is Dom's World. Really appreciate it, guys. We have a Redbubble. You could buy some T-shirts. Be the first one to buy. Maybe we'll throw like a little something out.
Nobody has bought a single thing Oh my God, I can't even talk tonight. Nobody has bought a single thing in the BB3 TV.
Patricia, go over to BB3 in a minute. You'll be able to see them.
Yeah, we'll be here. Anyway, thank you all for being here. Make sure if this is your first time here that you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Make sure you like this video if you've not done that. It's down here somewhere if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, it's down there too somewhere. I mean, I don't care about Facebook. I more care about YouTube. But yeah, make sure you support the channel in any way you can.
Come on, sometime today.
Listen, I have a whole spiel I have to go through before I end things, man. I have to support my stuff. I have to promote it. It's the way it works. See, if you knew this, maybe. Anyway, all right. I will see you all later. Make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care.
Goodbye.